YouTube friends, I'm Heidi with Healing Harvest Homestead, and today we're going to be talking about how to make a sweet butter with herbs. There's so many options for how to do this, but I'm going to show you a recipe, and you're free to use this one, or use your imagination. There's so many things you can do with herbs and honey. Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to learn how to make an herbal butter, an herbal sweet butter to be exact. These are really good to put on toast or to cook with, or a number of different things actually, pretty much anything you'd want to use butter for. And the thing is, we're going to put herbs in it. So this is an anti-inflammation herbal butter. And what we've got here is we've got some turmeric and black pepper, and we've got some cinnamon and ginger. And I'm going to go ahead and talk with you about why I'm choosing these herbs. So besides the fact that it tastes really good, the herbs in this blend serve a really good purpose. And I love doing that with herbs. You can combine different herbs and flavors and be getting health benefits at the same time that you're enjoying the food. And this is one of those examples. So this is, like I said, an anti-inflammatory herbal butter, or a ghee, and I'm going to talk about each. So the base of this, of course, is going to be butter. This is grass-fed Kerrygold butter. It's one of my favorites, and you want it softened to room temperature. Another option is ghee. Ghee is actually, this is grass-fed also, but it's actually a butter that's had the milk solids removed, and you can actually make ghee by yourself in your home if you want, using butter as a base. But ghee is a little bit better for people who are lactose intolerant or who can't have real butter. So I just wanted to show you this. I happen to cook a lot with ghee as well as real butter. So anyway, that's an option too. For this, we're going to go ahead and use this butter. Maybe I should use the ghee. I'll use the ghee. Okay. So you need about a cup of the ghee or the butter. The nice thing about using ghee is that it is at room temperature. It's stable for a long time, shelf stable at room temperature. So it's pretty much always soft, which is nice. It's very easy to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cup, and I'm not really measuring this. I know what a cup is. So I'm going to go ahead and put about a cup of ghee into this bowl. And set it aside. This is such an easy recipe, you guys. It's any kind of herbal butter is very, very easy. You just need to soften the butter first, or use ghee, which is already soft. Now let's go ahead and we're going to talk about the herbs. So I've got turmeric and I've got black pepper, and I've got 2 tablespoons of powdered turmeric here. And I've got about a teaspoon of the black pepper, and you can see that. I've got them together because I just want to give you a visual of how they pair up together. First of all, these 2 spices are amazing spices that originated in India and all over Asia. But on the Indian continent especially, the black pepper is known as the king of spices, and turmeric is pretty much used in everything. It's a rhizome like ginger that grows under the ground, and very easy to grow in India, but it's so good for your body. The problem is, and a lot of people don't realize this, is that the chemical in turmeric, which is called curcumin, is not bioavailable to a great extent in our body naturally. So it needs a little help, okay, is all that means. The black pepper contains a chemical called piperine, and the piperine gets in there and helps the curcumin from the turmeric get in there and act on your inflammation and soothe your joints. So my point is that using turmeric all by itself might be a little helpful, but you're going to pack more power if you combine it with some black pepper. Now, the pharmaceutical and the over-the-counter supplement companies have standardized these 2 chemicals. So if you go into like a drugstore and you look for a turmeric or anti-inflammation extract or whatever, you're going to see the micrograms of the powerful chemicals standardized, so you can take a capsule or whatever it is. But why not put it in your food? It's just as easy, and I personally think it's a lot better. But you need, the ratio you you need. Nobody really knows exactly what that is because it depends on the quality of the herb, but roughly it's the proportion that I'm using here. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that combination into my ghee. And then I've got here cinnamon and ginger. Cinnamon and ginger are two other oriental spices, or spices that originate in the Orient, that are exceptional for your healing your body of inflammation. The ginger especially is very, very warming and is helpful to your joints. The cinnamon can actually, potentially, they think, work with or help with supporting blood sugar levels and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add these two, but mostly I'll be honest, I'm adding those two spices for the flavors. Okay. Finally, oh, before I move on to the honey, I just want to talk about how I buy my herbs. So I've got this jar of turmeric powder, and I buy my powders in bulk, and I buy them from Star West Botanicals. The reason that I buy my herbs in bulk like this is, well, there's a couple reasons, but first of all, they're fresher, and I really, really like using the best quality herbs, especially if I'm doing it for health reasons. And you know what? You're not going to get good quality herbs at the grocery store. You're just not. Those, you don't know how long those packages have been sitting around on the shelves and how long ago they were processed and shipped over and everything else. You're much more likely to get a better product from a bulk herb supplier like Star West Botanicals. And the other reason is that it's a lot cheaper. So for me to purchase a pound of turmeric, and if you go through a spice a lot, then you might want to just go ahead and buy it by the pound. But it's pennies to the dollar that in savings. So you're getting a better product and you're saving a ton of money. Two real good winning reasons to buy your herbs in bulk, at least the ones you use a lot of. And finally, we're going to take some raw honey. This honey came from the farmer's market near us. I also buy it from a friend of mine who lives down in California. But typically I try to buy, we go through about a gallon of honey a year for different reasons, between fermenting vinegars and actually making meads. There's a lot of reasons we use our honey, but we end up going through about a gallon every single year. So I always try to purchase a gallon every summer after the beekeepers start producing their honey. Eventually, I'd love to have my own bees, but that's not happening right now. I have to get permission from Mr. V first, and I've been asking, so who knows, maybe you'll see bees here someday. Here's the mixture before I stir it up. It looks pretty cool. And then you just stir it really well. The nice thing about using ghee in this kind of a preparation is that it's already easy to spread. So it's an easy to spread butter or ghee. And the other butter, you know, if you get good high quality butter, you can actually leave it out on your countertop. It has a shelf life of about a month or so. So I actually keep my butter in a container back here, a little crock, and so it's always a, you know, room temperature-ish. But that's how we like to do our butter. And then here's what it looks like when it's done. It's really a beautiful caramel color. And then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and pour it into this little 8-ounce jar. This is I love these. These are so cute. I found these, this little mason jar at a craft shop, Joann's. And you know, you can find all kinds of really cute mason jars these days. But here we go. Get it in there. And look at this. It fits perfectly. It's 1 cup. And you use a wide mouth lid. Now you can decorate this any way you want, or not at all. But if you want to give this as a gift, it's a great gift because, again, ghee is shelf stable, you know, kind of indefinitely. It does, I think we do have a date on here, but although it's 2.5 years away, in 2022, spring of 2022. So this has a ways to go and it will last in your cupboard. So it's a wonderful gift. If you wanted to give this as a gift to people, it would be really great. And you can put different spices and herbs in it. So medicinally speaking, you could use lavender and lemon balm, and you could use mint. You could use more savory herbs like sage and oregano. I mean, really, the sky's the limit with these herbal butters. You don't need to have the honey in there, but if you want a sweet, savory, herbal ghee, you could do that too. So this is really fun to do, fun to give, easy to make, not expensive. What's not to like? All right, so that is your basic lesson on how to make herbal butters and ghees, and I hope you enjoyed this. All right, so that's your basic lesson on how to make an herbal butter. You can see how easy it is. I hope you make lots of herbal butters and consider giving them as healthy gifts this year for the holidays. And please subscribe to my channel, and be sure to sign up for the free herbal remedies guide and a cheat sheet. It's really nice. It's a very, very nice guide. I should have printed it out to show you. But you can keep it in your kitchen as a reference, and you probably have a lot of these herbs on hand, but you can make some really nice handy remedies with them. So, all right, a little bit of kitchen cookery and herbal wisdom, and a little visit to the kitchen apothecary. All right, have a good day. I'm Heidi with Healing Harvest Homestead.